Good day, good day. It is time to hatch your boy, High Voodoo Vampire, who is, of course, a Heroic VIP dragon. So this is Heroic VIP number 3, free to play for us. If you're wondering how I got my hands on this dragon, it was due to, well, the Black Friday shenanigans. Of course, at the time, we weren't sure whether it was a bug, whether it was intentional, but, you know, I gave them the benefit of the doubt. Black Friday, maybe they were being nice. They didn't mean to be nice, but we still got to keep our dragons because they said that it was Social Point's fault. So we've got our boy Voodoo over here. Now, some people don't like Voodoo as much as the other, you know, Heroic VIPs because, you know, he was one of the earlier Heroic VIPs to get released, but he does have Leech Fang, which is very nice, and then Voodoo Vortex is basically an RNG skill, much like High Corrupted Time, but he is still a Heroic VIP dragon at the end of the day, which still means he is an incredibly nice pickup, especially if you're free to play like me and you don't want to waste all the time trading thousands and thousands of orbs and wasting all of your heroic trade essence. But, you know, we will take him to 40, maybe we will end up empowering him at some point. It's not like I'm dedicated to taking him all the way to E5 straight away or anything, especially since I mainly just picked him up for our collection. But our boy here looks very, very cool. Of course, we never got the skill skin for him. But like I said, now that we've got your boy High Voodoo, we do have a few different Heroic VIPs now. So, you know, we missed out on quite a few of them, but we do also have the boy High Ascended Supreme, which free-to-play skinless is not necessarily the pick that you'd want, because skinless, he basically just nukes himself, but has ass is still nice. And then, of course, we also got High Occult Titan from the race that he was in. One thing to note is that apparently there is word that we will be getting another heroic race, but this time it is going to be for your boy High Corrupted Time. So, you know, whenever that happens, if it does, that's probably going to be another very stressful heroic race. And they're saying it might be sometime around Christmas, which for some, if you're off during Christmas and free to do as you like, well, maybe you'll have free grinding to do for your boy High Corrupted Time. So look forward to that in case it comes out. I would love to add another Heroic VIP to my collection if our opponents don't super pay pig their way through it. But, you know, free to play, you can get your hands on tons of heroics. Like the recent heroics from all the heroic races, we've gotten every single one of them. It's just the heroic VIPs that we haven't got. So yeah, every single heroic since High Sunbringer we have won the races in. So, well, either won the races or won the dragons. So I'm hoping that the High Corrupt Time does not change that. The other thing about heroics in general is that we do have the next heroic race coming up in, well, a day's time. I don't know if you checked the upcoming events schedule for December, but we do have the brand new High Ashwing dragon coming to the game tomorrow, so prepare for your heroic race grinding then. And, you know, we do have Ditlep's early info on the race info, so the different lap rewards and stuff like that. These could change in theory, but this is another lap 17 plus 500 orb dragon, which based on High Nacria, oh god, if it's the same race as last time, that was complete AIDS. But we did manage it last time, but it was quite an expensive race total with like what, 250-ish gems total spent. That's how much I spent in order to still be able to live my life. Will we do it for this dragon, which is going to be a flame primary with soul? Maybe. I am undecided at this point. But, of course, if we do spend our gems on this, it's going to mean less gems spent elsewhere. But one really big drop that we did get today is that we managed to get a Gemtopia chest from Royale Maze, and that's why we're now at 420 gems. So I really don't want to be wasting my gems going for 10th birthday chests, because we really need to save them up for these heroic races if we want them. The other thing about the heroic race as well is that if you are going to be looking to do the quests for the dragon, make sure you have the food available. So I've got like 53 million food right now. We should realistically be saving that. So while we have our bulk quests ongoing at the moment, which I would like to get as many of these boots as we possibly can, I don't want to go too crazy with the levels because, again, we don't want to waste all of our food on that and then not be able to take part in the heroic combat quests and also the heroic quests in general. But, you know, lots and lots of dragons coming up. I guess we should at least do a battle with High Voodoo Vampire while we're here. So I have now logged into Facebook, and again, Facebook challenges. I know that people ask about Facebook challenges quite a lot, but Facebook challenges are some of the best ways for you to be able to rank up your dragons, because especially if you add tons and tons and tons of people, well, you're just going to have tons of people that you can challenge and rank up your dragons with. The only reason I don't like actively promoting it is because adding random people on Facebook can end up quite badly, especially if you're not careful about it and if you don't, say, use a random, say, you know, other account from normal, then it can be a big issue. The only thing is, if your opponents have dragons like this that, say, are fully ranked up, level 30, and your dragon ends up getting taken out by them, then obviously it doesn't really work out. So you're hoping that the Facebook friends that you have put in dragons that allow you to easily rank up your dragons. Like, I'm assuming that this one here should be easy, for instance, but just be aware that if you do have friends on your friends list that aren't going to have really low level dragons enabled or put into the selection, that you should have like another level 40 to sort of, you know, lower their HP a little bit, so that then you can go in and then get the last hit with the dragon that you want. Obviously, pick whichever dragon you want, but getting rank ups on heroic VIPs is really nice, because even if you choose not to fully empower that heroic VIP for whatever reason, you can at least use the orbs for trading. And we do like our free trading orbs at the end of the day. So, yeah, we get our free rank up there, and we can also get the free rank ups from the rest of the quests that we've got going on as well, if we want to. So we will definitely be taking advantage of that. But in terms of empowering, we've still got another star that we can throw on Bolt. For Voodoo, I think, yeah, we already did have some orbs for him. So, you know, he's really close to E1, which is not really anything of note. But, you know, I guess E1 is better than E0 at the end of the day. But that is our boy High Voodoo for now. We do also have Bladey, because I did manage to get a successful run in the previous holo, and so Blade will also be available for us to hatch very soon. We did also get the Ascended guy as well. I mean, in my storage, you'll see that the majority of the eggs are just duplicates. All of these duplicates, all of them. So many duplicates at this point. So even heroic duplicates that I need to get hatched at some point. We've got vampires in here. But then if we go scroll right to the end, then there are a couple of new ones like Ascended Bravery. We got that high heroic duplicate from the ads, and then we got all the new dragons here that we also need to get hatched at some point. I'd always like to get the mythicals hatched, because very occasionally the mythicals are used in special breeding events like breeding event islands or just random stuff for whatever reason. So I do like to get the mythical dragons hatched at the very least. Sometimes they bring out the mythicals as part of the arena collections as well these days, but just in general, I'd like to have the mythicals hatched. The rest of them they can get out at some point. I do wish that they'd make more collections for dragons though, because like these days, most of the collections that we have are for quite old dragons, or they're from a while ago, or they're exclusively for the VIP dragons. But I'd love to see like every single dragon in Dragon City get added to some kind of collection, even if the reward isn't gems, if it's just something else or a different dragon, I would love that. I will say though that Double Primal is giving me a painful time trying to breed this dragon. I don't know what is wrong with him. I might end up even summoning him during a summon happy hour at some stage, because my goodness, Double Primal is not happening. And that is just how breeding goes sometimes. Like, you can breed 30 times and not get a single dragon that you want, which does happen quite a lot when you're going for specific breeds and you really, really want a specific dragon. But anyway, I also have all of my flight stamps to use today, so that then we can unlock Joy Delusion. So I'm going to get on that grind, which is going to be very painful since we only have today to do it. But I guess we will also be looking out for more news on the upcoming potentially High Corrupted Time heroic race. But again, anything can change because it is not technically official information at this point. So although we may have rumors and speculation in that, they could change their minds or change the schedule at any time. So please always bear that in mind when you are hearing stuff about leaks, rumors, and anything like that, that whatever you hear could change before you know it. So it's good to be aware of it, but just don't assume that it's going to 100% definitely going to happen. But anyway, I'm going to keep ranking up my High Nakria and my other heroic VIPs because Hot's sort of sitting there in like bronze rank, which is quite disgusting for him. But we will get grinding, get preparing for this upcoming heroic race, and I do kind of like this new dragon, so I guess we will look out for that. Let me know if you're going to be grinding in this heroic race yourself, or whether you're going to be exclusively saving up, potentially for High Corrupted time in December.